Previously on that Cthulhu John.
Could take a swing by my neck of the woods and check on Lenny.
If we could get near your house without being seen, maybe we could watch Lenny's without being seen. Now I want to know who ate Lenny.
So you get back to Walter's house.
I would like to look with binoculars again at Lenny's house across the street, see if I see anything.
Through the curtain in the top window, you do see a silhouette of a person. Kind of tough to make out, but you can assume it's quote-unquote Lenny. It looks like he suddenly starts to shift shape.
Confirmed. Shit.
What would you think about me maybe going downtown and seeing whether or not the mayor or the assistant's available?
I'll go with him.
Whoop, whoop. Ma'am, is this your car?
No.
This car was involved in a homicide.
What? Oh my god, I feel like I should get out of here then. So embarrassing, like I never do this. I just went out for St. Patrick's Day and like me and my friends were together, but then I kind of lost like them and he was so nice.
Give me your phone number and if we need you, we'll call you.
I go in City Hall to a payphone just so I could tell my girl, don't you fucking go out that front door, bro. Did you find out any information?
While I was looking around, the mayor was here, but his assistant wasn't. And eventually you get back to Walter's house.
Did we notice anything at Lenny's house when we drove around?
On the block, you see the truck again.
Maybe if we just cut some brake lines.
I go underneath and try to sever some cables.
You hear Lenny's voice go, "Something I can help you out with there, pal?" Hello, thanks for joining us for That Cthulhu John, episode 85. We are a real play Call of Cthulhu podcast. I am George, your keeper of arcane lore, and with me are my friends and investigators, Chad.
Jedi business. Go back to your drinks.
Chuck.
Hi.
And Jenny.
I'm testing my microphone.
Testing. Testing my mic.
When we last left off, Thompson was under quote-unquote Lenny's truck when he saw a pair of feet come over to view and heard Lenny's voice go, "Can I help you with something, pal?"
Is he on the sidewalk side?
He's on the sidewalk side.
So he's not near my feetsies, right? That's good, I guess.
You're in there perpendicularly. Your feet are sticking out towards the street side.
Maybe a bit of an angle, yeah. But
Okay.
I try to roll out from under on the opposite side. I'm not going to answer him.
You're going to roll?
Like, I'm going to try to roll out from under it if I can. Do I have enough room? I'd imagine
You're going to have to shimmy a little bit too, I think.
A shimmy and a roll.
Shimmy and a roll?
Can I see Lenny, quote unquote, from the window that I was in?
The truck is blocking your view.
Okay. It seemed like he stole up kind of quick. Oh man, he's so sneaky. We never saw it coming, Heather.
Snakes are sneaky.
I would think we're all watching from windows and walking.
Yeah, I thought we left off up in
windows.
in my room out there facing the street watching.
Yeah, you were watching, but he may have pulled a little trick on you.
And those trucks are big, so I mean, certainly bigger than a person. Oh man.
All right. You hear Lenny say, "Can I help you with something, pal?" And then you start to shimmy and roll.
I would like to run away.
Okay. While you start to shimmy and roll, you see him duck down, get down on his knees, and he points a gun underneath the truck and says, "Whoa, slow down there, pally."
I mean, how far out from under this thing am I? How long does it take him to get down? And if I'm able to run and he's got his gun under the truck, I'll take that chance.
I would say you have shimmied but not rolled yet. So he says, "Why don't you get out from underneath there?"
It's okay. That's what I was trying to do. Yeah.
This way. This way,
Got
pal.
something.
This way, pal. Why don't you roll this way?
I guess I'd have to crawl all the way under.
How humiliating.
So, he motions for you to come towards him. Do you do that, or do you try to get away?
I mean, how good is like a snake person really at shooting a gun, right? Maybe.
Well,
Yeah, you don't have to
they
tell
don't have all of the skills of the other person that they have consumed.
Oh.
That's right. Lenny was pretty
I was wondering that.
garbage with a pistol, though, I think. He was okay. I think it's a bad idea to get in a fight with an Ophidian in the middle of the street when there's cops, probably at each corner, but...
He rolled to the pavement side, so we still can't see anything, or he,
Yeah, which way did you roll? When he said, "Why don't you come here, pal?"
Warming up them dice, getting ready to shoot somebody.
Yes, I am.
The hell. All right, fine. I say, all right, don't shoot. Yeah, I'm coming. And while I'm crawling over, since I got to shimmy and it's all awkward, and he can't really see my hands while I'm doing it. Is there any
I don't
way
think he can. Well, let's give him a spot hidden. Why don't we do that?
Is there any way I can draw out that crushed up leaf? I don't even know if they.
I gave him a spot hidden roll. He rolled an 84, which is above his spot hidden. Yeah, you can probably reach into your pocket and crush up that leaf.
Probably had it wrapped in paper or something. I don't know. Well, I get that in hand and hopefully ready to blow in his face if I can. I don't know. But I'm crawling to the other side. I don't think it puts him to sleep. I think it'll just make him. I don't know if it works.
No, I can't quite recall.
So he motions for you to come near him.
Make him hallucinate. Yeah. So I'm shimmying my way across.
Mm-hmm.
Still have the scarf around my face. And, trying not to look directly at him. Kind of focused on the gun, I guess.
Okay. So he motions with the gun this time to come near him.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna have to give me a sleight of hand roll.
Sleighty
One
hands.
of my personal favorite skills in this game.
I knew you were going to say that, and I was like, now, if I ever play this game again, I will put something in that. That's a good one. I thought it had to do, strictly with magic tricks. I'm not
No,
even kidding.
it's always a cool moment.
Strictly magic tricks.
I thought it would be more spell magic trick related.
It's 125. I didn't warm up. What do we got? Oh, 42. That is much more than 25. And I don't think I have. No, I would only just be able to hit 40 if I spent all my luck.
I got you. So you start to reach towards your pocket that has the paper with the folded up leaf of the Black Lotus.
Mm-hmm.
You see his eyes kind of follow your hand a little bit.
Okay.
What do you do from here? If you're quick about it, you can push the roll.
I pushed the roll. I think now. If I, it's such it's a 25% chance. It sucks. But I mean, he caught me anyway, right? I mean, how would I push the roll? It's what I'm wrestling with.
Well, like I said, you could just do it real quick and try to basically outrun his eye.
What else would I have in that pocket?
Cigarettes? Oh.
Oh, I don't know what's in your pockets.
So when I reach in, I try to so I grab the leaf, but I intentionally drop cocaine when I pull it out, so that it looks like I was reaching for that for whatever reason. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know whose this is, officer. I just found it here.
So it's a 75.
Okay. So look, you get that paper out.
Look, man, I dropped my drugs. I just had to go get under and get them.
Give me a persuade roll. You're gonna need an extreme pass.
Oh no.
And he's gonna need a spot hidden to realize that you are...
I have 0. Or I have 10. The natural 10. So extreme would be a 2?
Extreme would be a 2. Or crit.
1 or 2, thanks.
You got 2% chance.
Here we go. Triple zeros.
Watch him crit.
It's a 78. So no, nothing.
I'm giving him a spot hidden to see if he recognizes you as Luke Thompson, given that you have your
Lenny disguise on. But put a scarf and stuff.
He doesn't recognize you. However, that powder blows back into your face.
Which one?
A gust of which one?
Which powder that I drank? Because there was 2 of them.
The Black Lotus powder.
I was thinking the cocaine. That's what made me laugh so hard.
I can't hold my breath. I had a scarf on.
You did have a scarf on, didn't you? Okay. But the powder blows back in your face. Give me... Hold on. I'm going to need some sort of reaction roll so it doesn't get in your eyes.
That's best case scenario. Just a little bit in the eyes wouldn't be nice.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of hallucinogenics.
Give me a dodge roll.
A dodge. Okay. The F for these 70s. 78. I'm not gonna do it either.
All right. So the powder gets in your eye.
Can't argue that away.
Now, this time the powder gets in your eye, and it burns once it hits. You can't keep your eyes open, and you shut them real hard.
I take them out. No, never mind.
Then you start to feel kind of funny, and
So, man, my drugs.
you say that, and you hear it back slower and almost like someone else's voice. And you hear Lenny's voice from this, or you hear another voice coming from the direction of Lenny.
Come here, pal.
I think I start crawling the other way again.
Okay. All right, you start crawling.
I can't.
You start
I gotta
crawling the other way. When you crawl the other way, you see that the road that you were trying to run towards is starting to become liquid.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to swim through this.
And then from behind you, you hear some loud bang.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
It's a wild man. You don't just shoot random people under vehicles.
All right, Heather, Walter, you hear a gunshot.
I mean,
What do you do?
We're already looking out the window. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was kind of relying on this perch for what I was hoping to do next. So maybe switch windows, try to get a better view.
I'm gonna run out of the house with anything sharp.
Okay.
I don't know, like a steak knife, one of those pokers for a chimney. What's?
You don't have
Give
your
me-
nail gun?
Give me something good, leader.
1 second here. You can get a kitchen knife.
Okay.
I mean, Walter could toss you his pistol.
I have a gun. I just
You
not
have a
very
sword
good
cane?
at
Oh,
it.
all right. Well,
I also
nice.
have mace. Guys, it's gotta be my thing. I'm gonna mace this snake right in its fucking eyes. I'm gonna snort all the cocaine from the ground under the truck, and I'm gonna stab the shit out of this snake.
All right, so Heather runs out the front door with knife in her hand.
And mace too. Mace in my pocket.
I'm just kind of scrambling around, trying to get a better view, see what's going on.
Okay, mace in your pocket.
I still can't see.
You're running to a different room, right?
Okay.
Okay, I thought
Well,
that's
do
what
I
you
have
were
another
doing.
room that? I assume there were more than one window or two windows.
Yeah, maybe if you went to the bathroom, you could get a better view.
Oh shit! I'll try that. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you run to the bathroom, and you don't see anyone right now, but you do see Heather running out with a knife in her hand. Luke, that bullet whizzes past you, ricochets off of the ash
Yeah, I whizzed myself a little bit.
You hear the gun cock again. Maybe he's taking more aim this time, but I'm going to give you a second to try to roll away. Give me a dexterity roll on this one.
This is for swimming, right?
Yeah.
Oh, what does that mean? It jumped out. Hold on. It's a 44. Not quite hard, but passes.
Okay.
Do I really want a hard pass?
You really want a hard pass on this one.
My hard pass is 37, 39, 41, 42, 43. I'd have to spend 7, and I will.
All right. Okay.
8
So
luck.
as you start to hear the gun cock back again, you roll out from underneath the truck. When you roll out from underneath the truck, you look around. The entire block looks like the buildings are getting larger, and they're starting to bend in towards you.
Oh, good. That'll help me hide from the cops, especially if I get small.
Oh, caves, cool.
So, from when we came in, when we arrived, the police we had to pass or whatever, I try to run the opposite way down the street if I can. Like, I don't just run toward Walter's house. I think that's a dumb move. Even if, that was my original intention anyway, was run the opposite way.
Okay, opposite of the cop car that you passed on the way here.
So, I'm just going to book it down the street.
Okay.
I don't know if I take notice of her.
You probably do not right now. However, Heather, when you come out the house, you see Luke running down the street. You see Lenny's head pop up from behind the back portion of the tractor trailer. Mm-hmm. The flatter part.
Yeah. I mean, is he looking at Luke?
Yeah, he is. You see him starting to pursue Luke, gun in hand. And he is going to fire, but Luke is a moving object, so he gets a...
And on the other side of a row of vehicles.
Yeah.
And they're all tightly packed, I'm sure, South Philly Street.
Penalty die.
Don't kill me.
Nope. You hear the gun fire from behind you, but you feel nothing pierce you.
In my mind, I dodged it.
You're right.
I got low, like right after the shot. So in my mind, I was fast enough, but I don't think it was.
Right. And what is your move rate, Detective Thompson?
8.
Lenny's move rate is 7.
Oh, good. Oh, yeah.
So you're a little faster than Lenny. You're starting to actually get away from him. But the gunfires persist. If you're using your action to continue running. I'm
gonna run and just try to keep ducking behind the cars.
Okay, Heather, what are you doing?
I gotta be out of his range.
Yeah. How far is he from Snake?
Snake Lenny.
Snake Lenny.
Snake Lenny is about 5 yards behind him right now.
Okay. And can I tell that he's not gonna catch up to him, or?
You can tell that, but you can also see him brandishing a gun.
Okay. I'm gonna duck on the side of one of the houses. Are they row homes or
row homes?
Twins? Okay.
Row homes.
I'm gonna duck behind a car where they can't see me. Hopefully something big, and just shoot my gun at and across the street, just at another car or something to distract.
Okay. All right.
Get away.
So you shoot a gun just to distract. You're not trying to hit him.
I'm not trying to hit him. I'm just trying to make a noise so maybe he hears the gun, turns around, and it'll give Luke a little more.
All right. So you fire off your gun. When he hears that gunshot go off, you see him duck. He turns around, looks around. He's holding his gun, pointing it around the street. Luke, you are running away. Heather, you can see that the gap is widening and widening between Luke, and Leonard.
Okay.
All right.
I guess when he starts to look back at Luke, I'm gonna run back.
Okay.
Cautiously.
Well, you start to hear sirens coming down towards your way. Lenny puts his gun on the ground, gets on his knees, and puts his hands behind his head.
Okay.
Cop car pulls up. They get out and they see the men. They're like, "Sir, are you discharging a firearm? Are you insane?" And you just hear Lenny's voice go, "It's whatever, Dad. Just take me in."
All right. Well, I'm just gonna stay hidden then.
All right. They slap cuffs on him and they take him away.
Huh.
All right.
Just does what he wants.
I mean, what's going to happen? He's going to go to jail? I don't think so.
Yeah, he's not gonna get in trouble.
I don't know, it seems like something wrong with the legal system in this town.
Oh, you think things
You gonna
are
go to jail? I don't
stacked
think
against
so.
you,
Whose
Luke?
chair is this?
Not my chair,
On my chair, not my problem.
Mr. Walkway. Lead me to the door. Fuck you.
I guess I'll just walk up to Luke at this point. Or is he like far? Run up to him.
Yeah, he's pretty far away right now. Heather, your move rate's only 7, so you can't catch up to him. Luke, are you just running and running and running right now?
I probably run a bit, but I turn the corner.
As soon as you turn that corner, you see the corpse of your wife and children on the floor.
No.
What?
But I saved them.
Give me a sanity roll.
At least my fingers ain't snakes. And here comes the fire department.
Oh, right, he's on drugs. I forgot he was on drugs. Oh my god. I was like, that's so fucked up.
So, I felt like with a 75 I had it, but no, I rolled an 89.
Oh, man.
You didn't do any practice rolls, did you?
Nothing. I didn't warm these up at all. They're cold. They're so cold.
You are going to lose 2 sanity points on that one.
It's fair.
But also, hold on, because the Lotus...
Oh, cool. What does it do?
If you get hit with it, you automatically lose a certain amount of sanity.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Oh, cool. Was that?
Now, is that included with the 2 that I lost from seeing my family, or?
Did I win? Is that good?
I'm glad I got so much. I mean, it's cool that you gave me some last game, but well, I'm still up from the beginning there.
So the amount that got in your eyes, it is saying in the notes for it that a small amount will cause you to hallucinate, but like a larger amount, like if you inhaled it like Heather did, or got it injected into you like they did to Lenny when Chuck was playing him, then you can get you lose 1d6 sanity per minute, but I don't think too much could have gotten into your eyes.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. I'm sorry, it's 1d4 per minute the drug is active. 1d4 sanity. But that's not too much in your eyes. However, you are tripping pretty hard right now.
Yeah. I guess I try to embrace my dead family.
Yeah, you do. You kneel down and hold them and start crying on the corner of the street. Heather, are you still chasing after him?
Yeah. Do I notice any similarities to the way he's running away and kind of being a little wonky to when Lenny was running away in the city? Do you think I notice that it's oh, he's bananas?
I don't know. Give me a psychology roll.
Okay.
My poor Thompson twins.
$16. I have 66.
Whoa. Okay. That's what, hard? That's a
Hard.
pass? Oh, shit. Okay. So yeah, you're something's wrong here. He's not of all of his senses.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna keep chasing after him.
Okay, you chase after him for a little bit. You turn a corner, and you see Luke is hugging some homeless guy on the street. And the homeless guy is going, "Get off me, man! What the hell are you doing?"
Okay,
And he's crying on top of him.
Luke, what are you doing? Luke! Let go of this guy. Let go of this guy.
My kids.
Your kids aren't here. Your kids aren't here.
You turn around and you see Heather, but her face is melting off.
Heather, your face. It's melting.
It's fine. I just have black eyes. Rude.
The homeless guy gets up and tries to run away when you're distracted there, Thompson. When you turn back around, you see that your family is starting to also melt into nothingness, which joins into the street of black goo. They spill into it and get dissipated within the black goo of the street.
It's too much. Just take me. And I just lay in the goo and try to sink into it. I'm coming.
Oh.
He's now just laying down in the middle of the street.
Okay, I'm gonna try and lift him up. I don't think
He's making a cement angel.
Okay, Luke, you are having a bad trip.
everything's okay. It's gonna be okay.
How many minutes does it last for? Okay, so for the next couple minutes here, you're still going to be tripping pretty bad. Heather, what do you do to guide him?
I'm just gonna try and talk him down, just like I would if I was with someone with a bad trip. Everything's
Gotcha.
okay. Everybody's fine. Your family's fine.
Give me a persuade roll. I'm going to need a hard persuade roll.
Give me all the P1s. 17.
Holy
I have
shit,
a
dude.
lot of P1s. I have 54. So that's
hard
a
pass.
hard.
Definitely.
Mark it off if you haven't.
Yeah.
Mark that shit down. It's a good one.
Yeah. I'm flush with pencils now too, guys. Now that I have a desk, I just want to
So
say.
Luke, even though you're laying in this goo, you feel a hand grab yours and pull you out of the goo, and then you realize that your family's actually okay, that what you're seeing right now isn't real. You must be drugged in some sort of way, and you're aware of the fact that you are tripping right now.
That did go. Yeah, I do kind of remember that happening. What happened to Lenny?
Now it's just a lot of streams and trails and things like that going on. All right, so Heather, you talk him down. You go back to Walter's house now?
Yeah. Is there a cop car still out there, or is that the one that...
That's the one that was down the street.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna walk him back to Walter's.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Am I conscious enough to know not to go to the front door? I don't want to go to the front door.
No. I'm, like,
You're going wherever she leads you right now.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing everything real sneaky-like. So, go in the back, and then, I'll tell Walter to watch him.
Got to get over the wall again.
And I'm gonna... Oh, shit. Well, there's stuff there. There's stuff there still.
Yeah, there is.
The ladders and stuff are all...
You have to reach over.
Step stool.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got it. Listen, I got it.
All right.
I'm gonna pull the ladder over. I'm gonna scoot you up. I'm gonna scoot your boot. I'm gonna go behind you and put you in the house.
Thompson, you hit the top of that wall, and the wall starts growing. You are now like 70 feet off the ground.
Whoa! How did we get up this high? You've got the longest arms. I'm staying up here for a while. We could see.
You are scared to get down.
Yeah, I'm not going nowhere. I feel like I might fall down one of the holes in the cinder box.
Okay, so he's at the top of the wall.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go up the ladder behind him and then like scooch around, like,
Okay.
and then
Don't jump. Don't jump over. Oh, you're gonna die. You're gonna
how
die.
tall is it? You said it was like 4 feet. It's like not. Did you say
It's about 6 feet tall.
6 feet.
6 feet. Okay.
6 feet tall.
So I'm gonna go, it's fine, watch. And I'm gonna jump down and go, see? It's fine. It's all in your head. It's all in your head. It's all in your head. Your family's fine.
You see her jump down, and she seems fine all the way down there.
I'll hold on to your hands.
You remember that you are tripping, and this might not be real.
All right, don't drop me.
Just sit on the edge and then, like, pop down. It's fine. So, like, pop.
All right, here I come. Catch me.
All right.
I'm gonna jump.
All right, so you get back to the back door or back porch of Walter's house. You can go inside.
Okay. And I tell Walter to watch him, that he's tripping on probably Lotus right now. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going over to Lenny's house, since I know he's not there.
What would Walter do?
Walter, you're watching after Luke right now, just making sure that he comes down off his trip.
Sounds good. I'd like to also point out that I'd like to close the front door if that's how
Sure.
I left in the first place in a hurry.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I guess just kind of sit next to Luke.
Luke, his eyes are just darting around the room real quick right now.
On high alert. Anything could happen.
I did let you know he's on Lotus.
Yeah.
Probably.
Gotcha, okay. Well, I mean, maybe make sure there's no overhead lights, like beaming them and blinding them and stuff. If there's any, like, lamps across the room, maybe leave that on so it's kind of, like, dim in here, I guess, but not too crazy.
Bust out some magic eyes. Just be like, focus on it, but don't fully focus. Oh, no.
You see any snakes?
All right. So, Walter, on the news in the background, if you care to pay attention to it.
Yeah, definitely.
At the top of the hour, Officer Albert Hansen has been suspended from duty for destroying crime scene evidence at a warehouse by a port in South Philadelphia. It was reported that Hansen was dragged from the scene shouting something about seeing a monster. He is being taken to Friends Hospital for evaluation. And now with the weather.
Holy shit. Luke, did you catch that? He kind of says softly, maybe from, like, not right next to him, maybe a couple feet away.
Do I know? He probably sounds like a uniform officer. I probably wouldn't know who Albert Hansen is.
No.
I would guess.
Nah.
Yeah, sounds like he saw a monster. I assume you guys know why one was there.
Yeah. Well, we thought that maybe we could kind of pin the murder on the cult of Dagon there. Kind of wrote a note and tossed the head of Brogfim into the warehouse. Maybe,
I wonder what was destroyed.
I guess that's what they were referring to.
Hopefully the message was received. It might help. It'll make things more difficult for those guys to operate, I would hope.
Yeah, I wonder. Let's hope they were honest cops to begin with, but I feel kind of bad for that whoever that cop is that they're locking up in the padded room.
I'm sure he wasn't the only one to see it.
Well, I mean, you killed the people there, right?
Yeah. They're dead. I think they should be dead.
Do police officers usually come in twos? Do you think this Albert guy was alone?
Probably not, especially if he went inside. Usually there would be more than one after a shootout like that.
They did say he was there for destroying crime scene evidence.
Yeah, but I mean, what would he have had to do it? I mean, unless he blew up the warehouse. I mean, would he have shot it? Maybe no big deal. I don't know.
Thompson, with enough shotgun blasts, you know that it could be eradicated.
Yeah. I mean, he could have shot it a bunch, but I think anyone that knows what it is will know what it is. I think the message was received. I don't know about the note, but they know their brother is dead.
Christ. What time is it? He looks over at his watch.
Let me see. We left off at noon, so it's like 10 afternoon.
Kind of looks around. What did Heather say she was doing again?
Huh? Oh, she said she was going to Lenny's.
Oh my.
Did you go over there, Heather?
Yeah.
I know you were on your way.
Yeah.
All right. On your way out the door, you open the front door and you see
Probably a bad idea.
You see a man standing there dressed all in black, big poofy hair, looking very gothy, and it looks like he was just about to knock on the door as you open it, and he looks very surprised. Give me a psychology roll.
Okay. Knocks on Walter's door when I'm trying to leave.
Yeah.
Okay. 5. 20.
Wow.
Nice.
He looks like he has seen a ghost when he sees you. He looks very shocked. His pale face goes even more pale. And he says, is Walter Pendergast home?
Yes, maybe. Who's this?
Just tell him that it's Mortimer Fisk.
Oh, okay. Come on in. I think I've heard your name before.
Did you bring the ear?
Does you have anything in your pockets that's like an ear?
No, they took that off of him at the hospital.
If you have like a 42 in medicine, could I reapply it? Maybe. I don't know.
So he comes in, or you let him in, and he sees Luke and Walter there on the couch, and he goes,
Both of you are here. That's great.
Hey, Morty.
Hey, Walter. Good to see you're okay.
Yeah, mostly intact.
I'm going to say I go back in.
yeah. I'm going to say you
Maybe-
go back in, too.
I want to see what's happening in here.
I close the door and lock it.
I think I'm mostly trying to nap. This is all too much. Mm-hmm. Future man's here.
Right. So,
What a weird thing to see on an acid trip. Like a time traveler. Like, is this part real?
He called the black in front of me. I don't even know what was real anymore.
he didn't call the black in front of you?
No, didn't he suffocate
Oh,
the...
that's right. They suffocated that one nurse or doctor or whatever. I forgot about that.
Mm.
So I saw on the news that director bit it. Was that you?
Not me.
Well,
I'm going to raise my hand slowly. Here.
he turns and goes, so you smashed a car into him?
Yeah, he kind of has my friend held captive, so I feel like I should help a little bit.
Well, good job. Now, that threat's been eliminated. Now, to deal with your snake people.
So you heard about that, huh? Kind of tries to lighten the mood a little bit. Some sarcasm.
Yeah, your friend over here told me about it, and he nods at Luke.
Was kind of roll over on the couch. My back facing everybody. Sob silently.
He was recently dosed with some Black Lotus, we think. He's kind of coming back to.
From our prior campaign to this, Morty did know about the Black Lotus. So when you tell him that he's been dosed with Black Lotus, he says,
How much? Are you okay?
Some got in my eyes. I didn't inhale it. I don't think it was too much.
he goes over to you and grabs your face and starts trying to pry open your eyes. And he's looking at them wildly right now.
I let him.
You should be okay. You should be alright.
Oh, good. Thanks. I saw my dead family melt into the ground, and I think I kissed a homeless man.
You didn't kiss him. You just like hugged him a lot when I got there. I don't want to alarm anyone, but there is an empty house across the street where a snake person is living for the moment. Mm-hmm. If we want to like blow it up or something.
Well,
about that,
I had
but-
hoped to use the element of surprise, but I don't know. I mean, I think we can assume, even if the cops picked him up, that, he's not going to stay in jail for this. I would think that being who he is, he's going to be able to use his influence.
I just wanted to turn his air conditioning really cold and freeze his house out.
What if you brought an extra phone over, plugged it in somewhere and hid it, and called, I don't know, might not be good to call Walter because he could, check the last number down or whatever, but call a payphone and, leave it running. We could listen when he's home. I don't know.
Like a walkie-talkie?
Yeah,
Kind of.
but, if he finds it, I'll hang it up. But, I mean, it would just be, open line
Oh,
if you called somebody and just let it go.
what about Mike? I mean, you got surveillance equipment, right? Maybe we could plant something.
Did Mike have any listening devices? forgot Mike was here.
Mike does have listening devices.
It's been in the shitter.
He's got one of those things that looks like a tiny radar with a microphone in the middle of it.
Neat. Like the ranged microphones or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does have one of those. Oh, wait. It's in his car.
I was afraid of that. I was hoping he might have had second stash somewhere physical.
My base of operations.
Yeah, he's got to check with his quartermaster before he logs items out.
I think his office was his car.
I mean, it had to be for a little bit there.
Does Luke have any like tape recording pens or something? He's a detective.
I don't think you understand what we do.
I've got some more gadgets in my office, but I don't feel like going back there is going to be safe.
Yeah, you're probably right. Well, that's good thinking at least. I mean, you could obviously try and break in, but I mean, who knows what we're going to find? We really just need to get him out in the open. I never even saw him when he was out there before. So much for that plan.
Give Walter the keys and have him dress as like a janitor.
Yeah, I mean,
They might stop him and tell him to leave, but they might not.
So, Mike Earl turns to Morty and goes, Mike Earl. He holds out his hand. Morty grabs his hand with a shake and says, Mortimer Fisk. Nice to meet you. I guess you're in on this too now. Mike says back to him, yeah, unfortunately.
I say, Mike saved our hide at least twice now, so willingly or not, he's kind of been thrust into all this as well. Seems like that's always the way, though.
Yeah, it's been a real nightmare.
Yeah, 3 of us are wanted men now.
Morty says, so what's the next step in trying to stop these Ophidians?
Well, unlike some of the original plan, which was to summon a dimensional shambler into existence, he shakes his head, I think we should try to take these Ophidians out directly, without bringing any more problems into the equation.
I'm not too sure on all the specifics. If we kill the 7 or any of the 7 heralds that want to, revive their home world or whatever, homeland, the idea is that it won't happen, but I guess we don't really know that for sure either.
and we're still missing one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'd hope that if
One
we
of
could
them's
keep
on
him
our
out
side.
in the open, I could bring down lightning upon him and perhaps strike him from our problems.
Mm-hmm.
Does Luke still have the opal?
I still have, as far as you know, I still have the opal, yeah. I do still have the opal in the box. Untraceable. Yeah, I've been thinking about using it, but
Can't we just open it?
they'll know where we're at as soon as we open it.
Yeah, but can we open it at Lenny's house? Since there already is a snake there. And then we could see who shows up.
It's coming from inside the house.
I mean, I would imagine they would just send waves of cops again. Just like last time.
I mean, while he's not there, that would be kind of, I don't know, tricky.
Let's save it for now, I guess, because it's still hidden. I mean, we could just, like, open it and touch it and then close it again, but then we'd have to move from wherever we were, like, immediately. This is why I was thinking of doing it on the subway to fuck with them, but it would just be to fuck with them. It wouldn't really serve any other purpose, so...
Are there any kind of like, I don't know if this is like a corny word for it, if there's other words for it, like a spy store where I could just go buy a tape recorder or...
Oh, no, you have
kinda
to
like
special...
walkie-talkie.
Cotman Avenue,
Oh my god, yeah, there was
right
that
past
one.
the mall.
I always wanted to go there.
There was a friggin' like a spy
Yeah,
electronics store.
that opened in like the 90s though.
I don't know. I feel like it might have been there for a minute.
I don't think it was there for
Maybe.
that long.
There's Radio Shacks. I guess.
There's
I don't
Radio
know.
Shacks. And
can
Mike
always-
Earl says to you,
Well, we could purchase some things from some stores. I could assemble something real quick, possibly, but it wouldn't be as good as something that I could order away for.
And, I mean, we are kind of limited on time, too.
It Anything's better than nothing, right?
It wouldn't be too hard to make a radio listening device, but yeah, we are super short on time, so.
How quick could you do it?
If they're really going to take him and process him, he probably has, at least a few hours, I'd say, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know what kind of special treatment he's going to be getting.
I mean, they can't just let him walk in and walk out. They have to put on a little bit of a show for the other,
Right?
probably officers, I would think.
Exactly. Exactly. So he's probably going to be gone for a little bit.
I want to see what they do when they're not, like, being careful. Maybe he'll call someone and we'll know who the other snakes are.
There were 3 high priests? I'll fill in Morty about that, right? Was it 3? Or was it 2? Well, we know that they're still unaccounted for as far as who's who, I guess. Right? Or do we know who the high priests are? The mayor?
Yeah.
And the police chief? Or is the mayor his assistant and the police chief? And we know that they have the ability to give people heart attacks.
Yeah.
There's something else, Morty. With your abilities and knowledge, maybe you could assist us with this. Apparently, some of our associates have trapped the consciousness of people in computers. You,
What?
wouldn't happen to know anything about resurrection or any way to guide their, I guess, spirit or souls back to their bodies? Would you?
I'm not sure how to drain or put in a consciousness. This is... How did it... never mind. This is too much stuff right now.
Tell me about it.
Well, I think that pretty much brings you up to speed, unless we didn't mention the Order of Dagon.
Or my now warm necklace.
Any good with symbols?
Give it- 90. Whoa, okay, never mind. No, he doesn't know what it is.
The Order of Dagon?
No, he's heard of the Order of Dagon before.
I was hoping you were saying the necklace. I
No,
was like,
no, he
oh,
didn't know
what was-
the
Okay.
yeah. When you mentioned the Order of Dagon,
He goes, oh, the cult of Dagon. Not good that they have you following them. They have powerful magics at their disposal.
Well, what do you know about Dagon? I mean, I assume he's someone we don't want anything to do with.
Dagon is what I guess we would call a demigod under the influence of Cthulhu.
Yeah, that sounds
I roll over again. I'm back to the...
pretty
Cthulhu,
scary.
an ancient being that lives deep in the ocean.
I wonder if that's why all my dreams are about being underwater.
because of
I don't know, because I have this necklace on.
well, he didn't recognize the necklace, but
Oh.
he's still looking at you, Heather, like he's scared of you almost.
Why do you keep looking at me like that?
He goes, no reason. No,
Give me a psychology roll.
Yeah. I feel like you're lying right now. 21.
Wow, your rolls are fucking
I
amazing
know.
this game.
Make sure you mark off them passes.
Yeah, I've been rolling
Desk
high
rules.
on
Desk
everything.
rules. I love being on the first floor.
There you go. So you reading him, and you know he's lying right now. Do you press him for it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you press him. He goes,
I've met you before. In another timeline. You were Walter's friend there, too. Like I said, when I go back, things are a little different, but not always that different. It's been a while since I've seen you, Heather. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you again. What?
he smiles a little bit when you say that.
I feel like something happened that you're not telling me because you're looking at me like I shouldn't be here.
He looks down at the floor and says,
I saw you get torn apart by multiple monsters. It was horrifying.
I want to say I throw up. I'm not even kidding. That just seems like I kind of feel like I'm gonna throw up right now when you just said it in that way. So
Heather gets really sick and runs to the bathroom real quick to throw up. Pukes her guts out.
sorry.
And Morty says,
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
I mean, we're pretty much in it now, so it's probably for the better that we get these kind of things out of the way early. Who knows what we're in for?
All right, I gargle some water and just spit it out and come back. Sorry, that's just a lot. Was it any of the monsters that we've met now? Is it like the snake people? Who were these? What multiple monsters are you talking about?
Says, well, the monsters aren't of big stature, but when there's enough of them, the end result will be terrifying, horrifying, gory.
Well, that's terrifying, seeing that you also have Walter's ear and he doesn't have an ear now. So it seems like I should be a little worried about being torn apart by tiny monsters.
Hopefully that won't happen. Hopefully we can outlast it.
Where did they come from? Do they have anything to do with the Ophidians or?
Well, Walter, do you remember when I said I went back too far?
Yeah, I've always kind of been wondering what you meant by that, but time's been short.
Yeah.
and then you start to smell something in the air. Something that smells like rotted fruit. Something that kind of stings the nostrils, but also is a sweet smell.
Kind of stand up and look around.
All of us?
All of you can. And then you start hearing the growling of dogs from inside the room. They seem like they're coming from nowhere. Morty looks up and goes, "Everybody, run!"
Oh no.
And we're going to end the episode there.
Why?
I knew you were gonna. I knew.
Why?
With the stinky sweet dogs, you were gonna make it over.
What stinky sweet dogs?
Like they all have rotten wounds.
They need a bath.
Jenny, you're getting good at knowing when I'm going to do the ending.
Yep. We're gonna get me this time. I'm not even gonna be mad.
Stinky
I don't
and
care at all.
sweet.
Yeah, kind of a gross smelling thing. Basically, that's the smell of the mythos. They say it a lot in Lovecraft's writing. That kind of smell.
Oh,
And
really?
It's popped up a lot in the books for the game.
I seem to recall you using that a little bit too with the corn out in that town that all disappeared pretty much.
Yes, that was in the previous campaign.
Rotten,
But let's
but
not talk
kinda
about
sweet.
that.
Whoops.
No, it's not.
No.
There was a. We talked about that on like a separate thing once.
Yeah,
right?
that was on the Patreon, John, which is not a paid Patreon one. You can just go to Patreon, sign up for it, and check out our post that just says "Who is Morty?"
Check it out.
and they discuss it right there.
Please do.
Also, check out our Discord. We got more people signing up to it.
Yeah, it's been awesome talking to people and exchanging ideas.
Absolutely. But find us there. Find us on Instagram, of course. And everyone remember, until next time, sanity is overrated.
Boga boga.
Keep it spooky.
There he is.
On.
Yo, there you go. Nice. Hot.
Now say your catchphrase.
Your catchphrase. Oh man, that's pretty good.
Not the spicy meatball.
expect that.
Alright, so I don't have an exactly like stable thing for the camera. I'm gonna work on that as we're getting started. How do I
Okay.
sound?
You sound okay. I would like to do a test recording, though.
Yeah,
I would
definitely.
turn down.
There's a button for that, I think, somewhere.
I would turn down your max gain like a couple notches just for to cut the
Yeah.
hisses
You know, I
out.
probably shouldn't have started recording already.
No, I like it. You got the
You
applause.
never know what you're
on it.
missing though.
Thanks for listening. If you're enjoying the show, remember to like, follow, and drop us a review. And if you're really enjoying what you're hearing and want to support us, head on over to our Patreon, where we have bonus exclusive content for subscribers. We're also on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at That Cthulhu John. And you can always send us any questions and comments over to thatcthulhujohn@gmail.com.